I swear, I'm not even joking.
We are the bully. We don't need protection.
And it's your fault.
If you go and fight,
yet somehow we still operate out of fear.
Hello, my friends. Welcome to the show. So glad you could be here today. Listen, we have a great show planned for you. And this lady came to talk about your inner beauty and somehow ended up insulting your sperm. Yep, it's going to be that kind of a show, my friends. So let's go jump into that liberal pool of madness right now. So sit back, relax, and buckle up. We're about to enter the Lib Zone.
They, genuinely don't have the brain capacity to think of anything other than piggy. Cow.
Well, that sounds a little like projection to me, but I don't know. Let's keep going.
And if all you can think about is physical appearance...
I mean, that's a lot, but not everything.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry that you will never have the intellect
to have 2 nose rings?
to advance.
Oh, okay.
All of your children, all of your sperm that you cast out into this world, they're all going to be stupid.
I'm just casting out my sperm, just willy-nilly, just throwing it all over the place. Jeez Louise, lady.
And it's your fault.
Oh.
You might as well jump.
Jeez.
Women.
A crucial part of understanding MAGA is knowing that they don't really stand for anything. They just stand against everything.
Wait, isn't that a lib? I thought that was a lib. Okay.
Honestly, the most I've seen them fight standing for something is actually standing for
freedom? Is that the word you're trying to search for?
Pedophilia.
Oh,
pretty
pedophilia.
Much everything else, they're just anti-blank, you know?
Right.
Anti-immigration, anti-abortion, anti-universal health care. Come to
whatever.
think of it, though, they are pro-billionaire, and they're pro-pedophile. So...
yeah, that pretty much checks off the list.
I guess they do stand for some things.
You know what trips me out about ICE is that we all know that we're dealing with a bunch of cowards, yet somehow we still operate out of fear. What is that about?
You know, to all you people that talk about how bad the regime is in Iran, tell me what's the difference between that and here?
Seriously?
Who's going to do some regime change here?
Look, y'all, I'll do it if y'all can get me out.
Wow.
If y'all can get me out, y'all put some money together to get me out, I'll do it. On my mama. I swear, I'm not even joking. I'll do it. If y'all can get me out. Y'all can get me out and then get me out of America after. I'll do it. For the people. Yeah.
Oh, sure. Right.
Matter of fact, to make it real sweet, on some real shit, if you get my family out of America, I'll suicide bomb the whole fucking...
Oh, jeez.
You don't even know.
I got a proposition for MAGA. So if you're MAGA, come to the front.
Oh, that's
I
me.
know a lot of y'all have lost family, friends, you know, because the girls are cutting y'all off left and right because, as y'all should.
I have to admit, I've only lost one friend with all this stuff, so I guess I'm lucky. I don't know.
You cut off. Y'all are literally Nazi supporters.
Oh,
but if y'all want to gain the graces, again, what you can do is this. I need you to get to the front of the line and fight for America. Proudly and loudly, just as loud and proud as you were to let us know that you were a Trump supporter. If you go and fight, then we can talk about it. We can talk about resuming cordially again. Maybe. So let me know what y'all want to do.
Yeah, but the problem is that the people on the right, MAGA, conservatives, however you want to label them, they're going to be the ones actually fighting for this country. It's not going to be the blue-haired weirdos on the left who wither at the very thought of defending freedom.
If you are enlisted in the military and you are, I don't know, like maybe a year out on that initial contract and you've been on the fence about getting out, get the out. Look, man, I'm not here to solve the Marine Corps' retention problem. I don't work for them. I will tell you, as a veteran, whatever nightmare that has started, not only do you not want to be a part of it, even though you're young and you think you do and you're going to go out there and like smash skulls or whatever, or like save people, you're not. And you're not protecting the United States. We are the bully. We don't need protection. We are thick as thieves with Israel.
How does somebody that goes from serving their country to this?
Private companies make money. War is a racket. War is a racket. And if you talk to veterans of previous eras when there was combat and war, which is insane, bro, because like we have only been out of Afghanistan for what, 5 years? Ask them what their experiences were like. Ask them what their recovery, their reintegration, transition. Ask them how that went.
Well, my wife works with vets every single day, and they're not bitter like that old hag. Well, she's not old, but she's definitely a hag. And now it seems there is this new trend where people that have served are putting on their old uniforms just in case they're needed in the battle against the Islamic terrorist regime Iran. Let's take a look. It's pretty good. Fits like a glove. Wow. It's pretty decorated. Yes, love the energy. While some people love their country, others, like this next lady, is convinced that the system has been set up to have them fail in life. It's kind of sad. Take a look.
That it might be a good idea to be prepared just in case the worst happens in the United States. But at this point, I think I even keep moving that line about what is acceptable and what is not for a country's government to do to their people. And I keep moving that line for myself and for what I feel is safe. I have a passport, but I don't know what the to do. I know that if I go, I'm not coming back. The things that are happening to the people living in this country and the things that my country is doing to other countries is inhumane.
Oh, right.
And I don't want my money to go towards any of that. I don't want to pay taxes here. I want a future. Sorry. I'm just so tired of gaslighting myself into thinking that if I stay here and work hard enough and be good, that I will have a good life. I think that the way my country is set up is to not let us succeed. I think we are intentionally set up to fail. And my whole adult life, I thought something was wrong with me because I couldn't succeed here. My hormones are, my energy is, my emotions obviously are, although I feel like this is a rational moment to feel like this.
I've experienced a lot of hate on this app from MAGAs or very right-wing people. And I think they think that I spend my days indoctrinating my students with extreme liberal propaganda. And honestly,
you do. We all know it. Just look at the glasses.
That could not be further from the truth. Not that I think that there's anything wrong with it. Don't get me wrong.
So you think indoctrinating kids is a good thing? Is that what you just said?
The indoctrinating that I do during the day is teaching children how to be kind and how to take turns and how to get along. That's the indoctrinating I focus on when you're talking about social emotional skills or executive functioning skills. People have such a narrow worldview.
Wow. Okay, that's disgusting. That should not be in a classroom at any age.
This is at an elementary school reportedly in Boston. And nothing about this to me is acceptable. Children aren't a political audience. Elementary students don't have the context, the civic agency, or the maturity to be participating in partisan protest.
And quite frankly, none of those kids even knew what the heck they were saying, but still, that should not be happening.
They are at that elementary school to learn basic skills so they can be productive members of society when they become older.
But they're training them to be obedient slaves to the hive mind. That is their goal right now.
They're not there to be pulled into political conflicts. Schools are meant to educate. They're not meant to advocate. This right here is crossing the line from education into political indoctrination. Yeah. So parents with children, pay attention to where your kids are going to school. Figure out what is going on in that school. Also, the left is incentivized to control children more than the right because they are having less children than the right. So pay attention to
that's actually a good point. I didn't think about that.
What is going on in your children's schools? Do not let them brainwash your kids. And the people doing this should be held accountable because I don't see anything acceptable about this.
You are not going to believe this. Middle schoolers were being led to chant profanity against ICE in class by a teacher. This is not a protest. This is straight indoctrination, and parents deserve better.
We're getting deported by ICE, and I can't understand why everyone can't suffice. We have might, so we must fight. Just for our rights, look at the future and set our sights. Guys.
What? Are you kidding me? They were allowed to drop an F-bomb right in the middle of class? Are you kidding me? I would have been suspended in grade school if I would have done that. Jeez Louise. What is going on in our school system? I'm telling you, this is why, if you can, you should homeschool for sure. I'm sure you are. Yeah. Every step. So I found this Nusik Umrah website and it broke down planning permits and rituals in one place, which instantly made everything more feel manageable. Okay. I just don't understand how an American can convert to Islam. Someone needs to tell her to cover her face quickly. Yeah, she needs a hijab or whatever it's called. She'll tire of it by the time of Christmas. Yeah, I think so. She doesn't seem like she's too intensely into it. Sucking on that soda is not allowed during Ramadan. Oh no. I don't know if she knows that yet. She better Google that.
ICE just without any reason just arrest people who have.
It's not happening without reason. And if you can give me a case where someone's just arrested for no reason.
There's been a study saying that this is from Texas, which is a red state.
You're right.
And it said 2.2 per homicide conviction for an illegal immigrant, 2.2 per 100,000 people, compared to 3.0 for native-born Americans. So you can't be saying, even though that they are illegal, yes, they did. But the thing is, they're trying to make a better life.
No, you're not owed to come to America. Nobody owes you a ticket here, so you got to wait in line.
But that line, people are waiting online for 25 years.
Yeah.
The system is
life is not fair.
Okay, but the thing is that
life's not fair. Just because, you have to wait longer than other people, it sucks. But if there weren't so many people cutting in line of people who actually want to come here and create a better country, maybe it would move faster.
Yeah, all right.
It never gets old seeing logic catch up with them.
The official White House page just posted President Trump's face on a fake Time magazine cover with the phrase, I was the hunted, and now I'm the hunter.
That sounds pretty accurate. Go on.
You know what they also call hunters? Predators.
Oh,
they call them predators.
I see where this is going.
That is very fitting, Mr. President.
What do we want?
We don't know.
When do we want it?
Also unclear.
Why do we want it?
Because it was forwarded to us in an email, so it must be true. Yeah!
Keen eye, and I understand those concerns because I
demonic
heard from a lot
horns.
of people who went through,
right there.
I went through 20 years of those wars myself.
And right there.
Worried about getting dragged in. Worried
Demonic
about nation
horns.
creep, worried about nation
See that?
building or democracy.
It makes them look
expansion.
demonic, don't it?
That's called a hairline, but saying otherwise makes her look stupid. Yeah. An old liberal boomer enjoying her retirement. Oh boy. Don't think she should be asking about looks.
Why do y'all think we like ride for Joe Biden or Bill Clinton? What?
Because you do. Crazy eyes.
I think we've been pretty clear here on the left about geriatric white in office. But do you remember when Biden did? Yeah, he sucked. But Bill Clinton's in the files. Yeah, because he's a pedophile. Like,
true.
This isn't a football team. We're not playing team sports. That's the point of being a leftist, because we're usually not liberals and we usually don't align with the Democrats.
I don't care. Playing golf in the United States is fascist behavior. Using up all the water, using up all the land, getting up with your bros to talk business on a course. I'm sorry, it's fashy. It's real fashy. Abolish golf courses. The worst people I've ever met in my life play golf all the time. And it's like, well, why play golf when you can just yourself?
Well, if golf is fascist, then literally anything could be called fascist, I suppose. And here are the poster children for TDS. We have dumb, dumber, dumbest. Actually, I think that order should be reversed, but that's just my opinion.
Do you know what I'm noticing more and more these days?
What's that?
More and more people seem to be happy to be transphobic.
Oh.
They seem almost proud to do it. They seem to be getting bolder and braver in using transphobic language, transphobic rhetoric, and exhibiting transphobic behaviour. That is until they get called transphobic, and then they hate it. And why is that? It's because they know that to be called transphobic is not a nice thing. They're essentially being told they're not being nice and they're not being kind, and they don't like that.
I could care less if somebody calls me transphobic. I'll wear that as a badge of honor.
So let's call them out as often as we see it. Make them see themselves in the way that we can see them. It's very simple. If you don't want to be called a transphobe, don't be transphobic. It's really simple.
Well, you say it's transphobic, but I say it's not buying in and supporting that person's delusion. We're just acting normal again, and rightly so.
Class of 97, I made it halfway through 1995, but for some reason I was too ill-behaved to even make it through Heather Ridge. I know it's hard to believe. But I identify as Ray Gallagher, and I'm going to go by Ray Gallagher for the rest of this speech. So you guys had 6 kids raped.
Boy, that escalated quickly.
And the first thing you thought to do was to start to ban free speech and require driver's licenses in order to stop citizens from calling you out on your bull. Well, it's not going to work.
Mr. Porter, I'm going to stop.
Sorry, but
I'm going to
is just
stop you
normal
right
language.
there.
I'm sorry. There is nothing disruptive about the content of my free speech. Do you want to talk about Cohen versus California? Did you stop my time? You didn't.
It is stopped.
I'm going to continue. No, it didn't stop. It's still counting. I'm looking at it. It says 2 minutes.
I'm going to give you one more chance, and then I'm going to ask you to sit down.
For what?
To abide by our new policy.
You can't ban specific words. My particular view of your policies, the fact you had all these kids raped by a transgender person, and then you keep pushing transgender stuff on children, is that your policy is completely out of line with America. Now, this is a transgender flag, and I would like to show you demonstrably what America and the voters think about the transgender ideology being pushed on children. So that right there is what America thinks of your transgender policy 443. Most people don't support this garbage. You literally support chopping off appendages of children and giving them puberty blockers that make them sterile. You're a monster, all of you, the ones that vote for and support this stuff. The board is out of line. The board's policies are out of line. You guys don't know what you're doing. You're pissing everybody off.
News and nuts. News and nuts. Hey, it's news and nuts.
Can you tell me what is queering the map?
So I think we were trying to make the maps more gay.
Literally? That's,
well,
how do you
don't
make
know.
a map more gay?
I mean, especially
or
with
gay
AI,
at all?
you know, since the age of cartography, we've had pretty good maps, but maybe they weren't gay enough. So I know also, I took critical theory in college. I think sometimes people use queer as a verb. I do understand that the maps that we were trying to make gay were, I think, of Czechia and Slovakia. So maybe those countries asked for it. I doubt it, but I don't know.
Well, I know how to make a map more gay, Dana. Just highlight the brunch spots. But this is basically referring to a grant related to an LGBT community building in Czechia. I've never heard of that place. Czechia?
Yeah.
Is it Chechnya, like in Russia?
No, it's Czechia without Czechia.
I don't know.
It's weird. You know what? I don't think it exists. You know what had a different... You know what? I may be dead naming it. Anyway, Slovakia.
Okay.
So basically, it allowed a student to travel and create an online interactive map of Czechia and Slovakia.
Right.
Got 72 grand for it. So that's where I think the message here is this is where the money is going. It's not for American interests.
But remember Doge?
Yes.
This is why USAID got shut down.
I was fully expecting somebody to start giggling in the background when they asked legitimately, what is querying the maps? My gosh, Biden, the retardation of your administration has no limits. And I'm really glad that the USAID has been closed, but more of these establishments, institutions, whatever, NGOs, they all need to be shut down. And here's Jesse Waters taking upon himself to gay up the map a little bit. It's it's pretty funny. Some of them are not so funny, but a lot of them land pretty well. Check it out.
Jesse.
Yes.
You've been wanting to queer the map.
I did.
Oh, you did?
I got a list. Here's ready.
Okay.
The Strait of Hormuz is the gay of Hormuz.
Gay! Very much.
Madagascar.
Oh my goodness.
I think we should.
France. Prance. Here's a good one. Taiwan. Tie me up, Juan.
Oh my gosh.
Cambodia.
No, stop.
Cambodia.
But wait, there's more.
Jesse
I have better
Waters.
ones.
Yo, you don't.
It's 5 o'clock.
Indonesia.
No.
On Indonesia. Here's a safer one.
No, stop.
New Zealand.
All right.
New Squealand.
Okay.
And then there's countries that just sound gay. You know
Okay. You said
Djibouti. Transylvania.
There you go.
I'm going to talk about Muslims again.
Yes.
Suicide bomb, school boards, and Djibouti. It was quite the show today, my friends. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, let's do a hot chocolate. It keeps the lights on around here. And until the next episode, stay safe and have a great day.
I got nightmares in my head, I fear. Let the thoughts build up until I can't hear.